Ciao a tutti, benvenuti su Italiano per principianti, lezione 29. Sono la vostra insegnante, Claudia. The supermarket. We have already seen this word and that's supermercato. Supermercato. If you're wondering, which kind of article should I use? Well, first thing you might ask yourself is it a masculine or a feminine word? You might notice that the word ends with an O. And in general, as I have already pointed out before, the words that end with an O are masculine words. So, okay, it's a masculine word. But should I pick il or should I pick lo? Well, the word starts with a simple S. So you should pick il. Il supermercato. The supermarket. Okay? Then we have the price. Price is prezzo with double Z. Prezzo. It ends with an O, so it's likely that it's masculine, and it starts with PR. PR is not a combination of consonants that requires lo, so the article is il. Il prezzo, the price. I know it might seem long as a way of thinking at the beginning, but it's gonna get easier, I promise. Discount. So for discount, we have two options. First of all, we have sconto. Sconto, masculine, and it begins with SC. Lo sconto. And actually, you can find this word more like in stores, you know, for clothes or other kinds of items. It's not that common in a supermarket. In a supermarket, you will probably find promozione. A long word, I know. Promozione. And promozione is a feminine word. So, la promozione. As I pointed out before, the words ending with E can be masculine or feminine, so you really have to learn them with the article. Lo sconto or la promozione. Awesome. Shopping bag. Shopping bag is busta. Busta. Masculine or feminine? Well, it ends with an A, and in general, but there are many exceptions, the words that end with an A are feminine. So, la busta. The aisle. That is reparto. Reparto. Ending with an O, so it's likely to be masculine. Il reparto. Then we have the seal, the register. Cassa. Cassa. Feminine. La cassa, the register. The cart, carrello. And that's the word you might find also when shopping online. Carrello. Il carrello, the cart. So 2 R's and 2 L's. Fruit and vegetables. Frutta e verdura. Frutta e verdura. And these words are both feminine. Okay, la frutta e la verdura. Please note that vegetables in English is plural. In Italian is singular. In this case, of course. If we're talking about more vegetables, then of course we have a plural, verdure. But when talking about fruit and vegetables, we tend to use the singular form of the word. Frutta e verdura. Also when talking about the aisle of a supermarket. Meat, we had already seen this word in course 1, if I'm not wrong. Carne. Feminine, la carne. Then we have the dairy, latticini. The word is completely different than English. Latticini. And it's plural. Okay? I latticini. I latticini. The dairy. Pasta is pasta. That's easy. Pasta. Feminine, la pasta. Bread, we already know this word, pane. And you see, the word ends with an E, but it's masculine. Il pane, the bread. Sweets, dolci. Dolci. It's plural in Italian as well, and the article is I. I dolci, the sweets. Then let's see a couple of useful verbs when talking about the supermarket. So the first one, of course, is to buy. Comprare. So it's a verb belonging to the first group of Italian verbs, so the ones that end with are. Comprare. And its conjugation is completely regular. Io compro, tu compri, lui, lei compra, noi compriamo, voi comprate, essi comprano. Okay? No exceptions. Other important verb is to cost. Costare. Costare. So another verb that ends with are. And that's regular as well. Io costo, tu costi, lui, lei costa, costiamo, costate, costano. So, an important question. How much is something? Quanto costa, for example, il pane? Quanto costa la verdura? Okay? Quanto is how much. So, as you might notice, in English, it's way more common to use the verb to be, while in Italian we use the verb to cost. Okay? Or, if you want to ask, how much are, if we have several things. Quanto costano? Of course, you have to adapt it to conjugate the verb as in English. Quanto costano, I don't know, I latticini? Okay, perfect. Then let's see a couple of useful expressions. The first one, of course, is there is. There is c'è. So you have a C, you have an apostrophe, and then you have an E with an accent, okay? It's very important to put all the signs, okay? C'è. There are, ci sono. So, there is c'è, there are, ci sono. The use is exactly the same as in English. Perfect. So let's do an exercise. We have a mini dialogue, and what you have to do is to reply to those sentences, okay? As usual, I recommend you to write down the dialogue, even the sentences that I'm supposed to read, and then to complete it and read it out loud. Please pause the video and resume it once you have finished. Thank you. And here are possible solutions. For example, buongiorno, ho bisogno del pane. Dov'è? Do you remember the verb ho bisogno di? To need. A destra, vicino alla frutta. Grazie. Quanto costa? €1,50. So it's interesting because we see how you read prices as well. So you read first uno, €1, and then 50, e 50. We say and 50. Perfetto, grazie. Prego, arrivederci. Okay, so how did it go? Was it a little bit difficult? As you might notice, I have decided to add also some article prepositions so that we can actually do some practice with them as well. Another exercise. Here, what I'm going to ask you to do is to translate these sentences into Italian. As you might have noticed, there are article prepositions and vocabulary related to the supermarket, the ones we have seen, with the words that we have seen in this lesson. So please take your time to do the exercise, don't be in a rush, and once you have finished, resume the video. And here is the solution. So, in the supermarket, nel supermercato. So we have the first article preposition in the. In Italian is in plus il, and that makes nel. There are, ci sono, 5 aisles, 5 riparti. The aisle of the fruit is next to the aisle of the meat. Il reparto della frutta, della, article preposition, di plus la, is next to, è accanto, to the, article preposition, al reparto, a plus il, of the meat, article preposition, della carne. Di plus la makes della. How was it? Did you make any mistakes? If you did, don't worry about it. Try to understand why you made those mistakes and try to correct them, okay? Try to translate this sentence one more time as well. Perfect. Awesome. So let's review all the new words we have seen today. As usual, please repeat right after me. Supermercato, prezzo, sconto, promozione. Remember that sconto is masculine and promozione is feminine. Busta, reparto, cassa, carrello, frutta e verdura, carne, latticini, always plural, pasta, pane, dolci, then the verbs, comprare, costare, and finally the questions, quanto costa, quanto costano, c'è, ci sono, there is, there are. Okay, awesome, great job. Congratulations, complimenti, you have just finished another lesson. I'm looking forward to virtually seeing you here again with me, and I wish you a wonderful day. Grazie, a presto!